even this one and all of this one, but they don't have the same shape. And even these are bullish candles, but their shapes are not the same. So now, what does it mean? Welcome to the Trading Focus once again. Hope everyone is doing good. In today's video, we are going to explain the candlestick body shapes in the market. What does it mean when the candlesticks change the shape of the body? How can you deal with that candlestick to enter for buy or sell in the market? That sounds amazing, guys. Subscribe on the channel, like the video, leave the comment below, and we'll see you soon in a minute on today's video. Okay, welcome back again. So in our previous video, we talked about the candlesticks. Today, we are going to be talking about the shape of the candlestick body. Okay, so as you can see from this chart, we have different candlesticks. We have two types of the candlestick. We have the red one and the green ones. Okay, so the red ones are representing the bearish or the sellers, and even the green ones are representing the buyers. So as you can see well from the chart, these candlesticks are not the same. They have not the same shape. Some of them are bigger than the others. So we are now from the 1 hour time frame, which means that every candlestick from this time frame represent 1 hour. We open and close in 1 hour. So let's say, for example, this is a bearish candle. Okay, it's long, and even this one is a bearish candle also. This one is bigger than this one, and all of these candlesticks, they opened and closed in 1 hour time frame, but they don't have the same shape. Okay, even from this one, this is a bearish candle. This is represent 1 hour time frame, but they are not the same as the shape of these previous two candles. So what does that mean? From even the side of buyers, you can see this candlestick is not the same as this candlestick. The shape of this one is bigger than these ones, and even this one is smaller than the previous bullish candles. So there is something that indicates there is an indication from those candlesticks which has the different shapes. Okay, let's talk about that. You can see also from these ones, these are all bearish candles. This is a bearish candle, even this one and all of this one, but they don't have the same shape. And even these are bullish candles, but their shapes are not the same. So now, what does it mean? Let's start from the longer the body of the candlestick, the stronger the buying or a selling pressure. Okay, so which means that the candlestick which has a full body, that indicating a stronger, for example, from the bearish candlestick, this indicating that the sellers are dominating the market. The sellers are stronger than the buyers. We are expecting the market to continue in the selling position because this candlestick indicate that the sellers are still stronger. Even from the side of the buyers, this body is bigger than the others, so which means that this body's candle is the biggest from these ones, so which means that this candle represents that the buyers are still dominating the market. The buyers are stronger than the sellers. There's no indication of the sellers to dominate the market or to make the market changing the direction. Remember, when we are buying from the low to the high, which means that we are moving from low to the high. We are moving up when we are buying, and we are moving down when we are selling. So, what does it mean from the other small candlesticks? Let's start also from the the bearish. So we have these three candlesticks which are very small, which means that from this one, this is a high and this is a low. So this candlestick is a bearish candle. Okay, we opened from this area. So now we try to move up. So which means that this time we were bullish. The buyers were trying to dominate the market. Then after that, we pushed by the sellers and start moving down. The sellers pushed down again and then rejected from the low by the buyers' pressure, where we ended up closing in the middle of the week. Okay, so which means that this candlestick is bearish, but even if this is a bearish candle, which means that the buyers and the sellers are equal with the energy. Okay, so the sellers try to move up, okay, where the buyers try to push up, then the sellers change their mind to with the pressure pushing the market down, and then also again the buyers push the sellers and we closed in the middle. So that's how the sellers and the buyers reacted from this candle, even if we are bearish. Okay, so now from this one you can see we have a long shadow on the top. Okay, and remember we open it from this area, we open it from upside to the down. So how? This time the candlestick opened from this area, try to move up. Remember, when we are moving up from this side, this means that we were bullish at that moment when we were opening. We opened as a bearish, but we moved up by the bullish pressure. So then after that, we pushed down by the seller's pressure. Okay, again from where we opened from, then the market pushed down with the seller's domination, pushed down, and we end up close with a stronger and with a bearish body on the low. Okay, from the low, the wick is smaller than the high, so which means that the sellers are dominating the market. The sellers are stronger than the buyers. So from this side now, remember also again, we opened from where? From the high, from this area, and we closed from the low. So we opened from this area, from here. So the market tried to move up. Then after that, we end up pushed down with the sellers pressure. We moved down with this candle. Then after moving down, we end up pushing up with the buyer's pressure. Then we end up closing with a small body from the areas where we opened from, or from the high. So now, which means that if we are moving from the high to the low and we end up leaving a long shadow from the low, this is a buying pressure we are getting from the low. Remember, the buyers are pushing from the low to the high. That's why our body end up closing from the high as a small body, and we left a very long shadow on the bottom. This is a buying pressure, even if we have this candlestick as a bearish candle. So now let's move to buyers. Okay, start from this candle. Now we have a long shadow on the top and we are bullish. So remember, this candle opened from the low, means we opened from this area. Okay, we opened from this area and then we closed from this area. So, which means that the candlestick opened from this area. We tried to move down a little bit by creating a low. We end up pushing high, moving up with the buyer's domination. Then after that, we made a high. So the sellers tried to come with high pressure and pushing down the body of the bullish candle. Then we end up closing with the small body. This candlestick has faced a selling pressure, and this is an indication that the sellers are about to be controlling the market or to dominate the market, because this week from the high was a full body from the bullish candle, but the sellers pushed it down and we end up closing with the small body on the low. So now from this side we have a bullish candle again with a small body on the top. So how we opened from this area again, from this side, from the downside, we closed from this side. So which means that we opened from here. The market first moved down. When we were moving down, this candlestick was red. Remember, when we are moving down, the sellers are dominating. So we ended up facing the buyers' pressure. The candlestick pushed up and we end up also again starting from where we opened from. Then the candlestick moved up and then we closed with a small body on the top, which means that the buyers are going to be dominating or are dominating the market. So this is an indication. If you get this candlestick when we are moving down, when we have the seller dominating the market, and then you get a candle like this, we are expecting this time to be looking for buy or the buyers are dominating the market. We have also a candlestick with a small body in the middle, which means that we opened from this area, we opened from the low, so we moved down with the selling pressure. Then also again the buyers pushed the market up. We moved up, we made a high, then rejected from the high. By the pressure of the sellers, we end up closing from the middle, which means that the buyers and sellers here are in draw. So from the buyers and sellers, this time this is an indecision from the market. We don't know who is dominating this time because the sellers pushed down and even the buyers pushed up with the same pressure. So that is how these candlesticks end up forming the different shapes and indicating the different direction of the market. So let's take an example. Now from this side, we have the sellers are dominating the market. This candlestick body is full, and even this one is bigger than this one, but this one we started losing some kind of momentum by losing a shape. This shape is not the same as the previous, and even we end up closing with a small candlestick which has a long shadow on the bottom. This is a sign that the pressure from the buyers is coming, and then we are expecting to be buying from the low, moving up. This is a buying pressure, and the buying pressure indicating that the buyers are going to be dominating the market. So now we will take a buy from this side, anticipating the market to move up. Okay, so from the side of sellers, we have the candlestick which are with full bodies. Okay, so from this side, This candlestick is stronger, this candlestick is stronger, this candlestick is stronger, but this candlestick here has a small body on the low or from where we open it from. So now this is an indication that this shadow left from the upside, from the high, is an indication that the sellers are going to be dominating the market. This is a selling pressure from the high. We are expecting the market to be moving on the selling position. That's why we sell from this area, anticipating the seller's domination. Now, that's how the shape of the body of the candlestick indicating from the buying or selling position. So, guys, remember, you have to backtest these strategies. As long as you see a candlestick like this, you have to be expecting the change of the direction of the market depending on the candlestick. So, thank you so much for your time. Remember, subscribe on the channel, like the video, leave the comment below, and we see you next time. Be safe.